hope everyone is doing great. So, I'm going to start a course on web designing. This course is basically going to include web designing, SEO, and a freelancing course. I will share about the outline and importance of this course. So, the basic reason and purpose behind conducting this course was that there are so many people who do not have any background in IT. They really want to know how to create a website, and there are people who do not have any know-how about IT. They are from different backgrounds like medical, etc., but they really know how they can create a website on WordPress. So this course is going to give you an opportunity how to create a website on the WordPress without using any coding languages like CSS, HTML, and PHP within 6 hours, and it will be at your single click. So we are going to teach you in a very easy way. We will go step by step from easy to advanced level. Talking about the importance of this skill and what is the demand in marketplace. So let me tell you the importance of the skill first. Let's take any example of a platform like Fiverr. If you check Fiverr, you can see the demand of web designing, that there are 3 to 4,000 projects being offered approximately on a daily basis by the service provider. So you can see here that what kind of services people are offering and how are they offering to create website for people, and they are doing it in different rates. Some of them are like 20,000, 30,000, 31,000. Some of them are here doing it in 94,000, 16,000. So let's check one of them, that how are they creating website and what are they providing. So it's 3-page content upload, responsive design 3 plugin. So this service they are providing is basically creating a website, and all of this they are doing in 16,796. This is what you can do really easily. You can create the website really easily in just 5 hours approximately. It may take like 6 pages in the start and or 6 hours for you to create this website easily. So let me open an e-commerce store here. So whatever you are seeing at the display, you will be taught how to create this logo, how to design this e-commerce browse. How can you design this banner? How can you display the product? How can you design it? How can you put in the prices over here? How can you write the description over it like displayed here? How can you put the add to cart option on it? All of these things we will be teaching you. How are you going to add category, the products that are displayed over here when you scroll, how are you going to add them? How are you going to tag the prices? How to just put that option of add to cart on it? So you will be taught about that also in a very easy and simple way, step by step. Also, how can you put videos over here, and how can you put in the social media link of your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or LinkedIn, any profile over here. So if you look at the category handmade here, there are so many products in here. There's the quantity added. So how can you add products there? Their description over here. So here you can see, if you click on any picture, you would see the whole description, color, quantity, price, everything. So how can you do this? You will be taught about that. This is not a really big deal. It is very easy to learn and you can do it easily. You just have to focus about learning and focus on your skill. You just give it time, and with this learning you can earn really easily. Once you focus on learning, your earning will start off by itself. So this was just one example of creating an online e-commerce store. Basically, this was just for an example as a demo. You can create any website easily. It can be about online course, LMS websites, NGO, anything. You will be taught about everything easily. So let me share with you the outline. From tomorrow we will start working on it. So basically the CMS we would be using is WordPress. So let me tell you that more than 60% of the websites, they are created on WordPress. So I have shared a little bit of introduction and importance of the skill of web designing. As we proceed further, I will give you more in-depth importance and knowledge about it. So the next thing is domain and hosting. What is domain? The facebook.com, youtube.com, your daraz.pk, these are your domains. So how can you search them, and from where you can search them, you will be given information about that. Then there is hosting. Hosting server is basically the website or the place where you can store all the data of your website. So how can you find that? How can you purchase it? And how can you purchase both domain and hosting? You will be taught about these things. So you would have to make a little investment about this skill in purchasing your domain and hosting server. For those who cannot manage by investment, I will share any other method for their practice. Furthermore, we will be talking about the control panel details. As it is evident from the name, we will be giving you the overview, and you will get to know about how to do the settings of your website, what is WordPress, and how can you install CMS, what is the CMS installation, what is subdomain. Basically, there is one major domain that you have to buy, and then you can create multiple subdomains out of it. Like you can create 4 to 5 subdomains out of it, and they can be of different categories. One can be on LMS, other can be on business, other can be on online teaching, and anything like that. So basically you have to buy a domain and then create a website on it, and then even on that other website you can create other websites as well, and other WordPress accounts as well. All of these we will be telling you, and then we will also let you know how can you create the business email about all of this website and WordPress. You will also learn about WordPress admin panel detail and setting. You can learn how can you choose your theme according to your choice, how can you install theme, what are plugins, what are their benefits and importance, and how can you install them. Then comes the next thing that is really important. It is website branding. So we will teach you out of free, out of cost, that how can you create a logo about your website, and how can you do branding by creating such good banner designs. The outlook is very important, so it really have to be very catchy and presentable. So we will teach you about that. Then we will tell you about theme development and customization. How can you manage the content on your page? That really matters. Then we will also talk about e-commerce. What is e-commerce? How can you create an e-commerce website? Likewise, I have shared a demo with you a few minutes ago. And how can you create an e-commerce store development? Then we will also talk about blogging detail and customization. How can you make a perfect blog? How will you put your posts over there? How will you design it? And how are you going to manage it? All of these things will be shared in a really well detail. So we will teach you basically how to create a professional blog. Then will be bonus sessions, that how can you find any customer from the market, any client from the market, and then how can you freelance the web development, and how can you brand yourself on social media to sell your web development skill. So how can you find out clients from local market or from Facebook? Then freelance web development, how can you work on Upwork and Fiverr, and then how can you create gigs? So we will teach you about also SEO and keyword research. So there will be complete sessions on Fiverr. How can you rate and rank the gigs? How can you create them? so that you get more chances of getting clients and orders from there. So we will be covering up all these things and also SEO, but the main focus would be on learning. The first thing will be skill development, and after skill development it's learning, and there is obviously earning after a good learning. So first we will become a professional, then we will provide our services in the market, and then we will come towards the earning. So we will furthermore talk about SEO in detail. SEO is basically important for those people who are going to take their blogs or the websites for long term. So we will share all the details more about this web designing in next video.